Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Puan Mas Anita binti Mano. My name is Muhammad Rafi'uddin bin Roslan and my metric number is 600319. I am a group leader from Group E and our group will present about the annual report of Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad. Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad is one of the company that are listed in Bursa Saham Malaysia. The company headquarters is located in Kuala Baram, Miri, Sarawak. Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad business is focused on shipping and shipbuilding as their main core revenue streams. Besides that, in order to support their core business areas, they are also provide the shipping agency and forwarding services, third-party logistics transportation solutions, ships repairs, modifications, and maintenance works. For shipping operations, Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad cover both Malaysian and international waters, ranging from Southeast Asia, East Asia, and the Far East region. The operations is supported by the company's own fleet of 229 vessels with gross registered tonnage of approximately around 357,100 tonnage. And for shipbuilding facilities, Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad have 3 shipbuilding yards which are located in Kuala Baram, Miri, and Bintulu, with the total land area approximately around 280 acres, and the annual capacity to construct 40 vessels based on a 100-meter length vessel. In terms of gross profit for the past 5 years, in 2017, the company has recorded 40,842,000 ringgit, and it increased in 2018, but it started to drop in 2019, and in 2020, the company has recorded loss around 52 million and 867,000 ringgit, and in 2021 the company started to gain gross profit again for 35 million and 881,000 ringgit. For the 5 years statistic highlights in terms of revenue, in 2017 the company has recorded of 589 million and 675,000 ringgit, and it increased until 2019, which recorded 645 million and 201,000 ringgit, and then it decreased in 2020 and it increased again in 2021, which recorded 601 million and 521,000 ringgit. Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad has 8% of directors in total, and the chairman is Tan Sri Dato Ling Cheong Ho. Tan Sri Dato Ling Cheong Ho is the non-independent, non-executive chairman of Shin Shipping Corporation Berhad. He was appointed as a director on 15 September 2004, and then He was appointed as the non-executive chairman of Shenyang Shipping Corporation Berhad on 31st March 2010. He is 69 years old and he is a citizen of Malaysia. He has extensive experience and technical know-how toward new development and design and full construction of vessels and repair of vessels. He had led Shenyang Shipping Corporation Berhad to become an established shipping operator and leading shipbuilder in Malaysia. Tan Sri Dato' Ling Cheong Ho also is the founder and chairman of well-diversified Shenyang Group of Companies. He is also the Group Executive Chairman and Chairman of Group Management ESOS and MRGF Committee of Sarawak Oil Palms Berhad. He is also the current Deputy Chairman of Sarawak Timber Association and also serves as chairman or deputy of several school boards and charitable organizations in Sarawak. He is deemed connected to Shenyang Holding Sdn Berhad, which is one of the substantial shareholders of the company. That's all from my part, and I pass to my teammate, Miss Marsha. Thank you.
Salam sejahtera Puan. My name is Marsha Trisha Ellviena Anak with number matric 600300. First of all, I would like to thank to my fellow friends, Muhammad Rafi'uddin, for his great presentation just now. So next, we go through to our next question, which is, who is Shenyang External Auditors? Due of quality of service rendered, ARMC has appointed and recommended for Croy Malaysia Plc to be retained as the company external auditors for years 2022. Tasks that normally have to be done by external auditor is they have to make sure that the competency and sufficiency of research provided for the company, such as they have to provide a confirmation to the Audit and Risk Management Committee. However, every task that have been done by external auditor need to be approved and get an approval from a board of directors. Regarding to the financial statement that are prepared by company, so based on auditor's opinions, the company financial statements give a fair and true view of the financial position of the group over years of 30 June 20 and 21. So here is a diagram of director shareholding, which we can see director shareholder is at years of 2021, and also information on substantial shareholder. So this one you can refer which three of them, Tan Sri, Dato' Ling Ching Ho, and also Ling Cheong Sing, Ling Cheong Pi, they got the same amount of profit, total shareholding, which is 2.98% total of the company profit. So that's all for my presentation, for my parts. Next, I will pass to Joeclyson Galah for his next presentation. Thank you.
Selamat sejahtera Puan. My name is Joeclyson Galah Anak Bagong. My matric number 600345. I am a member from Group E. Shenyang net profit for the year 2021 is, for the company, is negative 124,902 ringgit, and net profit for the group in year 2021 is 17,749,587 ringgit. Xinjiang Property and Equipment in year 2021 for the group is 1,086,149 ringgit, and for the company in 2021 is 49,551,418 ringgit. Xinjiang liabilities in year 2021 for the group is 450,227,248 ringgit, and for the company in the year 2021 total liabilities is 13,772,862 ringgit. That's all for my part, and I pass to my teammate Dayang Julia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joe. Alhamdulillah, on the flying slide, I should begin my presentation. Previously, I have explained in this senior financial annual report that the annual report is a consolidated account, which means that the consolidated statement of financial position show the resources controlled by the parent, that's been the assets, and the parent's claim on the resources, that's been equity, and the parties external to the group entities liabilities. This is what Joe mentioned in the group financial amount and the company financial amount on his slide. Consolidated financial statements serve a function. The overarching goal is to provide a truthful and fair picture of the company's overall status for the fiscal year. Alright, back to my slide. Xinjiang's APF. The full definition of APS is earning per share. Net profit from Xinjiang Corporation Sdn Bhd in fiscal year 2021, it had a profit of ringgit 7 million plus. Its average number of outstanding ordinary share was 1.1 billion. This calculates its APS as net income divided by the average number of outstanding common share, yielding a result 1.46 as the APS for Xinjiang. The earning per share of a firm is a one-way analysis, and traders evaluate the health of the business. In determining a stock's value, it's widely accepted that thus is a significant element. To measure a company's profitability, many investors still use their APS. If we look at the bottom line, we can see how much is a firm worth. Seek for high profit, fast-growing business. At least 25% year-over-year APS increase indicate that a service or product in the company is in high demand. The date of Xinjiang Annual General Meeting is December 8, 2021. An annual general meeting, also known as a shareholder meeting, is convened to provide a shareholder the opportunity to vote on corporate matters and elect the company board of directors. In major corporations, this meeting may be sole opportunity for the shareholder and executive to engage during the year. The Company Act of 2013 requires an annual general meeting to be held to address the fiscal year's performance, the appointment of auditor, and other matters. To host an AGM, a corporation must follow the process outlined in the Company Act of 2013. This meeting should be held once a year. Next slide is the current ratio of Xinjiang. The current ratio is one of the most often used debt measurement technique in financial reporting, comparing the asset a firm intend to utilize over the next 12 months to the obligation it must pay during the same time period. This ratio indicates whether the firm be able to pay any debt due in the next 12 months with asset it now has on hand. The current ratio is calculated as follows. The amount of current asset divided by the amount of the current liabilities is 6.6 is the answer. Well, what do the number indicate? The key question is whether a company current ratio show it can satisfy short-term obligation. A current ratio between 1.2 to 2 is sufficient for corporation to operate. Remember that the percentage varies by industry. A current ratio of less 1 indicate that the business is in trouble. A ratio less than 1 show a corporation has a negative working capital, meaning its current debt obligation outweigh the fund available to pay them. An excessive current ratio, any ratio above 2, indicate poor asset allocation. Investing on growth possibility may be better use of the company's short-term asset. So before a company can use cash, it must sell inventory and collect the proceeds, which may take for longer than collecting money due from the customer for already acquired goods. Turn to this slide, Chinyang Charter. We might refer to it as a current asset to total asset. These figures have been produced because they represent the entire amount of cash spent for the purpose of working capital and shed light on the importance of the company's current asset. It is vital to note how much of the proportion of total asset is occupied by the current asset, since current assets are largely involved in the creation of working capital and also actively participate in the improvement of the liquidity. The methodology used to calculate the percentage of charter is as follows: amount of the current asset divided by amount of total asset, yielding a result of 0.036. Because we want to know the percentage of charter, we multiply it by 100%, and the charter proportion we receive from Xinyang is 3.6%. Now we have reached the conclusion of our presentation. This project taught us how to create a financial statement and ratio analysis. This has increased our understanding of financial account, which is highly important in business. In this assignment, we learn how to generate financial statements and how to read them to evaluate a company's performance. While planning this project, we discover a few benefits. Firstly, evaluating earning power by through annual report, we can determine a company's profit potential. Also, the company's future earning capability may be projected. Secondly, we discovered that we can assess a company long-term and short-term by judging the management. Thirdly, from annual report, we can uncover profit drivers and business risks to analyze the firm's profit potential. Lastly, from the annual report, the shareholder, investor, and other can analyze the past for them. They are more interested in the future prospect. I am Dayang Binti Mawi, my matrix number 600265, representing our group E, and I would like to thank you a million times for this extremely extensive knowledge. Thank you, Puan, for creating an environment of optimism for learning, appreciation for growing, and room for making mistakes along the way. Sekian, salam sayang ku Sarawak. Assalamualaikum.